Hey guys, Lupe here from Team Empire. Back again this week for another Brent reveal. This time we had 3 cards for Avantgarda, 2 of them being in set 10 and 1 of them being a promo for Avantgarda. So to start off, we'll get into the 2 cards that are in set 10, Dragon Masquerada. And to start off with, we have a triple rare. He is a grade 1, and his name is Blue Deathster Hanada Halfway. And he has 2 skills. His first skill is auto. When this unit is placed on rearguard circle, if you have a Vanguard with Blue Deathster in its card name, cost CB1 and draw a card. So right away, this card can be used from turn 2 when you set your strategy card, the grade 1 strategy card. This card is very good for just placing it behind your Vanguard. Being able to draw a card for CB, just a plus early on, and his second skill actually refunds that CB cost. His second skill is auto rearguard circle. When this unit boosts, if your strategy card was put into the order zone this turn, this unit gets power plus 2k until the end of that battle, and if this unit is in the center back row, countercharge 1. So basically it's meant to put him behind your Vanguard early on in the game, turn 2, so CB1 to draw a card, and then when you finally get to Avantgarda and you boost him, you'll have set the order for your turn, your grade 2 order. And so you'll have, without any of Avantgarda's skills or whatever operation card you use, you'll have a 23k column, making his on-hit be more viable because your opponent's going to have to PG that attack or waste more cards from hand to guard it. And he also refunds the CB cost that he used to draw a card. Then the second card that was revealed alongside him is a grade 2 named Blue Deathster Reek Governor. His skill is continuous rearguard circle. During your turn, if you have a Vanguard with Avantgarda in its card name, this unit gets power plus 5k, and if your strategy card was put into the soul from the order zone this turn, this unit gets power plus 5k. So he's just a 20k beater. He's 15k as long as he just exists on the board, and then once you put your strategy card, which you're going to be doing every turn, he becomes a 20k beater. So just a very solid attacker. One of the biggest direct support attackers the deck has. Not a bad card. And then we'll move on to the last card of the 3, which is a promo. Her name is Arla de Argante. She has 2 skills. The first one is auto rearguard circle. When your Vanguard with Avantgarda in its card name attacks, this unit gets power plus 5k until end of turn. So just another 15k beater for free, basically, because you just have to have Avantgarda as your Vanguard. And then our second skill is when this unit is placed on rearguard circle, if your strategy card was put into soul from the order zone this turn, costs Soul Blast 1. Search your deck or drop for up to 1 strategy card with a different card name as the card put into your soul from the order zone this turn, reveal it, add it to your hand, and if you searched your deck, shuffle your deck. So this is basically just another order retrieval, and it's meant to basically always grab you your grade 3 or grade 2 order, because most of the time those are the main 2 orders you want to be using. So you call this card down in your first turn 3, use your grade 2 strategy card, put it into soul, then use you do that first, then you call her down after you've used your strategy card. Call her down for a Soul Blast 1, search your deck for your grade 3 strategy card, add it to hand, and you have your card for next turn. And this card to me replaces the Persona Rite Dragon that was revealed in set 9. The Enlightened Age Dragon, because she's not locked to Persona Rite. She's always a 15k beater, and while she is an on place to where this other guy always activates as long as you've Persona Road that turn. So there's a little drawback, and plus Enlightened Age Dragon can get you 2 orders instead of 1, but I think she's just better, in my opinion, just being always a 15k beater, not locked to Persona Ride. And so even if you don't Persona Ride, you can still call her and search for an order that you didn't put into your soul that turn. And she also kind of replaces the Halton Vogel, the grade 3 robot that for cost CB1, Soul Blast 1, search your deck for a grade 3 order, or deck or drop, add it to hand. So she, for only 1/2 of the cost, she does the same thing. The only thing is she won't be an 18k beater since she's a grade 2, not a grade 3. But again, that's fine because her power is always there. To her Vogel, you had to put an order, you have to set an order that turn. So he's usually just a 13k if you haven't set an order yet. her skill is also not once per turn her power gain. So basically when you use Avantgarda and you use and you get his on hit and you restand, or you Persona Road and you restand, she'll be a 30k beater instead of a 25k beater. And if you're using the grade 3 order, she'll be a 40k beater. So she's actually the biggest attacker the deck will have. And in terms of like direct support, just being able to get a free 20k on your turns that you're using the grade 3 strategy card, which is absolutely insane, because without any defensives, that's asking for 2 to 3 cards from hand to guard. And even with defensives, you're still probably asking for at least 2 cards from hand to guard without any boosters. So she's just a solid attacker and a solid card in general with her skills. And since you're not really using the Vogel anymore, and the triple rare that was revealed today refunds his CB cost, you have more incentive to run the Dragon Tree card, Royd Akuzuris, in which he's just a great card for milling the deck. He can find you your pieces like Arla de Agante, or if your Hanada halfway has been retired, he can find you that. Well, probably wouldn't be the best bet since you have to call in the same column, but he's just good for milling the deck for key attackers or just pieces. Like if you already have Hanada but you want to countercharge even more, you can call Trample Mutant if you're running him in your deck, or you can call Bulbul Mine down if you find him. Just whatever attackers you're running, you just have more CB to play with now, since unlike Vogel, she doesn't use a CB and a Soul Blast. It's only a Soul Blast. And Hanada refunds the CB that he uses early on in the game. So that just leaves Avantgarda's CB. And so now the deck is basically very, very inexpensive. So in terms of CB cost. So it just lets you run the Dragon Tree. More copies of the Dragon Tree if you were running him already, you can run more now, like 3 to 4 of. Or if you weren't running him, now you can put him in your deck because you have the free CB to use since you're not using it on anything else, like Vogel. So overall, I think she replaces these 2 cards, and she's a very solid card alongside with the other 2 cards that were revealed in set 10. Avantgarda is pretty fun right out the gate in set 9, but it's going to become even better in set 10. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Let us know down below what you think. See you guys.